So that brings us to, I put this here in our notes, the road to serfdom. I think we've been talking about the road to serfdom this whole time.
Yeah, we have. We've kind of been dancing around it, but
Yeah.
So you want to talk about this, sort of the steps to serfdom in the book, The Road to Serfdom. So what is that book? Who wrote it? And
so The Road to Serfdom is a book by economist Friedrich Hayek. I wanted to say economist. I'm like, well, he's kind of like a cultural critic who loved liberty, hated the Nazism and communism, and he lived in Austria in the 1930s. I think it was the 1930s. He got out, moved, was a refugee in England, and watching what was going on, he wrote the book The Road to Serfdom, and just explaining how he saw the different steps that led to the rise of the tyrants. And so specifically addressing like collectivist ideologies, he came up and he said, they come in and they promise freedom. You got to be careful because they've hijacked your term for freedom, right? So they're not saying freedom of choice. They're saying, oh, we're going to give you freedom from economic necessity. We're going to give you freedom from want and need. We're going to fix the economy. It's not bad to fix an economy, but it's wrong to say that we're going to take out any need. That's impossible. So don't listen to fairy tale people who have these grandiose, if that's how you say that. Grandiose. Yeah. Okay, getting fancy over here. Who have these grandiose, I can't say that without laughing.
It was funny as you said it even more grandiose the second time.
No, it's like every time I say it, it's like
grandiose, and then you're like grandiose. And then
grandiose. Anyways, like they promise these grandiose, I can't do it. These good grief, these grandiose promises of like untold economic wealth and riches. That's not gonna happen,
right?
And you don't want that
an
from
absolutist,
somebody.
or it's like an absolutist definition, right? It's not like we're not going to bring you economic prosperity or like economic, like we're not going to stimulate the economy. It's like it's promising like absolute freedom.
Yeah, from
like we're going to release
it anymore.
from this.